So what an opportunity for Canterbury. They come up with the ball 25 metres out from the Parramatta line after one of the most untidy plays you'll see this year. Hayden Sexton, Tracy brilliant, and
swings from open down to the short side as we watch this try first, and the key there was the depth in formation. They gave themselves time to catch pass, draw the Parramatta players in, and then create the space on the extreme edge. They all played their part before Crichton got the ball on a free run to the line, but I think the Parramatta trainer might be checking Bryce Cartwright for a HIA. Such was the pass before throwing it across the sideline as coming out of their own end.
Straight runner was Salmon, took a good tackle from Cartwright to stop him. Money now, back right side, man, deliberate to Sexton, out to Crichton.
It was a 2-on-2 situation. Crichton just took Arcee on, Dejan Arcee on the outside, and drags in Russell, and flicks, delivers a brilliant flick pass there to Blake Wilson, who cuts back on the inside of the cover defence. Just watch Crichton at work here. Gets on the outside, drags in Russell. That is brilliant. It just doesn't get any better than that. And Blake Wilson still had a fair bit to do. Steps inside, a couple of the defenders coming across. What a special try from the Dogs.
Yeah, that angle was outstanding.
Now man, Sexton goes out the back. Tracy Spade, back the ball. Tracy back inside. Crichton scores it. Connor Tracy.
But this time just too much speed. Connor Tracy out the back. Just gets around Dejan Arcee, can't match him for speed. A little bit of footwork back on the inside, links with the skipper, Stephen Crichton. And the Dogs, well, they've been across the line 5 times and denied every time. But this one counts, and the Dogs are back in it.
Yeah, it was the speed of Crichton on the lead runner first, and then out the back of shape came Connor Tracy and just sliced them apart. And I love the fact that the Dogs aren't overcomplicating it. They know they got the mismatch on the right-hand side with Stephen Crichton up against Dejan Arcee, and they just keep going back there and they get their rewards. I'll tell you what a brilliant couple of minutes it's been from Crichton and Burton. Burton, remember the 40-20.
Money now. Man turns it for Sexton. They're moving again. Tracy, speed again. Away to Wilson. Wilson!
Couldn't go with him. Kurtman has done such a great job squaring things up on the inside and giving those outside men space. Connor Tracy, debatable whether the last pass was forward or it was flat, but Blake Wilson runs in under the post, and Connor Tracy's speed has delivered the 4 points. How did he stay in the field of play? Wilson, what a second half he's had.
The Dogs have had 8 line breaks. And when the game's on the line, they go to the right side where we saw Stephen Crichton having a mini-meeting with his team. And there's no doubt that leadership that Stephen Crichton showed in that moment is the reason why the Dogs have hit the front.
Now through the hands once again, Salmon to Carraz, big fend, here goes Skelton, support, back on the inside, draw and pass for Salmon, cut down by Young. Salmon gets there to score.
He finds a runner out wide, back coming on the inside with Carraz, who keeps the ball alive. They go back to the centre third through Connor Tracy. He keeps the ball alive with Turpin. They move it again back to the right-hand side. Salmon didn't want it. Then all of a sudden, Carraz, just that big fend right into the chest of Ponga. And then Skelton, who's had some lovely moments to start this game, finds Salmon looming back up the inside. Young did well to cut the legs. But in the conditions, that is brilliant work from Carraz. Just the big fend into the chest. Skelton did well to draw Tedesco. And Jamin Salmon on the Harvey Norman replay gets the Dogs first of the night.
It sits up there. Now there's a problem for the Roosters. Skelton is away. Does he have the speed? Nobody gaining on him here at the moment. Coming quickly. Tupanua can't get there.
Yeah, nice kick across field from Luke Keary. Tap back is always a risk, and he swooped on it, read it beautifully. Toby Sexton then found a flying Jarrell Skelton, and then he looked home for all money before the athleticism and the speed of Satili Tupanua came from behind, and he got there just in time. And a relieving moment for Skelton, who came up with the error to start the second half, in which Terrell May scored from. And he's gone the length of the field here for the Bulldogs to keep them in the fight. Jarrell Skelton, big moment for the Dogs.
What are they doing the last this time? Slow service from Marnie. Kickow improvises, and it's still alive for Viliami. Kickow! Cronulla mucked it up big time, and Kickow there to pounce.
The defensive line, right onto the try line. Look at that, just picked it up off his boots. Beats a couple of tackles. And you got Toby Rudolph.
Looking to make it 10 out of 10 incompletions. Marnie reaches out and puts it down with authority.
Him as a decoy, here's the pass. Nearly hitting the ground on the Harvey Norman replay. Looked like Burnham was going to break the Hines tackle. And 2 tackles later, comes back to the same side, and he uses up Kickow. The defence didn't come off the line. There's Kickow, the blonde, the mop, dummies, slams it down. What a beautiful decoy, Viliami Kickow, 6'4". He just scored a try off a beautiful kick. Nikita comes out of the line, Hines comes out of the line.